Hey guys, welcome back. Today is September 10th, 2015, and I'm going to be looking at a game called There's a Moose in the House. Okay? Oops. By Gamewright Games. Alright? This is for 2 to 5 players, it's ages 8 and up. So in this game, your goal is to try to populate the opponent's house with moose. Okay, and, according to the box, it's a very silly card game. Okay, all right. So let me talk about the rulebook first. It's a very well done rule sheet. Okay, it's double-sided, although all you need is the first side because the other side is in Spanish. Okay, um, the rulebook has pictures full color. It has a picture of the setup, and it's a nice done rulebook. You'll teach the game very well. Okay. Since this is a card game, I'm gonna go over the type of card that you're gonna get, and then we'll talk about a little bit about gameplay, and then I'll tell you what I think. Okay? So, the cards basically you're gonna get are empty room cards. All right. This is a living room. Right. Here's an empty bathroom. Okay. You're gonna get a moose in the house card. All right. This moose in the house card is an important card because this starts your moose to be populating the opponent's house. Okay, and I'll talk about that in a bit. There is also a door card, which you can protect your room with a door card. Okay, so that the moose cannot enter the house, your room. There is also a moose in the room card. Alright, so this moose happens to be in the bathroom, so you could play this card on top of the bathroom card. So after the opponent accumulates one of these cards, then you will start placing moose in the opponent's rooms. Okay, and that's bad for the opponent. Okay. Also, you're going to have a moose trap card, which you could trap the moose as the opponent places a moose into your house. Right. So when the opponent tries to place a moose in your house, and you have one of these in your hand, you can say moose trap, and both the moose card and the trap card get discarded. Okay. Now, as for the gameplay, the winning of the game, if your goal is to build up your house, you're gonna play cards, and you're gonna build up your opponent's houses, okay, with empty rooms, okay, and so on your turn, you can do four things. One thing you could do is you could give your opponent a card, which you will an empty room card, which you will place alongside his other empty room cards. Okay. Other thing you can do, you can protect one of your cards with a door card. You can also place an a moose in the house card um, on your opponent if they don't have one already. Okay. And the other thing you can do is once this card is in your opponent's house, then you can start playing the moose in the room cards onto the corresponding color room. Okay? Alright. So the play will continue in this fashion, right? On on the turn until you run out of cards in the draw pile. Right? By the way, obviously, on your turn you draw a card, okay, and you play the card and you can play a card. All right. So that's how the game basically is played. You will continue this until the draw deck runs out, and then after that, the rulebook tells you the victory conditions. Basically, it's a very simple victory condition. That is, if whoever has the most moose cards, I'm sorry, whoever has the least moose cards will win the game, and If there's a tie, then whoever has the most doors closed, okay, will then be the winner. Okay. Let me tell you what I think about this game. I'll go over some of the negative, and then I go over the positive. Okay. I find this game to be very luck driven. It all depends on what you get as your cards when you draw from the deck. Okay. Sometimes you really need a card, and the card just never comes up. So that's a con. I mean, it's a light game. All right, there's not too much strategy going on here. The only decision that you're going to have to make is what do I want to give my opponent an empty room card or protect my room with a door, okay? Or do I want to place a moose in his living room or a moose in his uh, dining room or in his kitchen, okay? So those are the decisions that you have to make, and they're sometimes they're very obvious. Um, the other issue I had with the game is that the art may not be for everyone. It's corny art. I mean, I guess it's passable. The moose look like moose, I guess. All right. There's a rubber ducky on the bathroom floor when the moose comes in. I guess the moose likes rubber duckies. Aside from that, it's not the worst art I've seen, but I think it's not the best either. Okay. So that's what I have on the con side. Let me talk about the pros. Okay. One good thing I like about this game, as with all the other my games, is that it's very portable. It comes in a nice box this time with an insert that holds all the cards very nicely. Okay, right? And you could just put the cards, the box in here. It's a little big, bigger than the it's about the size of the timeline box, I guess. So, this box can fit in a pocketbook or a purse or your backpack. It will not fit in your pocket. All right. Um, Aside from that, my wife and my daughters love this game. They like the idea of that take that type of thing, where you're playing moose cards on the other player. Okay. I'm not that crazy about this game. I don't really feel that this is a fun thing. I mean, it's funny, okay. But it's an okay game, I guess. I just don't like the luck of the draw. Although I do win more often than not. Okay. Even though I win a lot, I still don't like this game that much. So I guess if I were to give it, I'm gonna give it a half a thumb up. All right. And that's basically it. So if you like this content, please subscribe down below. Again, comment if you like, and see you next time. Happy gaming. Bye.